like the idea behind OpsKings, and the reason it's called OpsKings, is we sort of merged the two, operational consulting and IT, and kind of merged it into one. So the reason why clients reach out to us is because they're either growing so fast that their back-end operations are breaking, or they're growing so fast that their margins start to compress because they're doing stuff inefficiently, or the founders are too involved in the process and they feel like, you know, their business is chaotic, or they're forced to stop marketing and stop selling because they're unsure of their backend. So like most of the time when clients come to us, they don't come to us with like, hey, we have this really cool technology we want to build just because we want to build it. They come with us with a specific reason, and that's how we're known in the market. They come to us with a very specific reason, and that is to fix their operations. Two main things happening today. Number one is the new team member is coming along. So getting him to meet the entire team, getting him to get introduced with everything we do here in our Zagreb office, go through all the paperwork and stuff like that, kind of typical onboarding stuff. And then Ryan is coming in from Split here in Zagreb. So me and Ryan have some quarterly planning to do for our Q3. And that is it. That's the plan for today.
All right, we're here with Matko today. Matko is our new full stack developer. We're just in the process of setting up a new computer. We're gonna get the screen delivered here shortly, some like equipment. First Mac for Matko, so we need to get used to the new technology.
No Apple user.
Yeah.
About us, currently 15 people. I think with you it's gonna be 16. We work with over 100 clients. This is us on a Christmas party last Christmas. This Christmas, yeah. This Christmas. Old office here, smaller but old office. This is me and Ryan in London with a client. Mostly working small and medium business enterprise, small and medium and mid-market. In the US, I'd say 80 to 90% clients in the US.
In the very beginning, lots of our clients were also just starting out, and they needed some guidance into how to structure their operation, so they didn't really have a predefined set of things that they want to implement, that they need to implement. So we sort of just like figured out the best way would be to have an iterative approach. We do like charge them for sprints, and then do sprints, and then figure out what we need to do, and then treated their system sort of like a Lego blocks. We're just built on top of each other. However, with the bigger companies that we're now targeting and successfully working with, they already sort of like have a problem that needs to be solved, and it's so much easier to scope it all in advance, and you get it done faster actually that way, rather than doing just like iterations, because like you know what the end state looks like.
Yesterday on a call we had is a client, we built them a ticketing support system, right? They have a service that they sell. They have a lot of tickets. They were using Discord for their ticket management. Don't ask. So we built them a custom ticketing system. And for internally, once they complete a ticket, they press complete ticket, confetti pops up and like splashes. The guy on the call yesterday said, the CEO, the co-founder, he was like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. Like every single time we complete it, everyone's like, yes, that's awesome. Yeah, so I think once the glass panel's here, this will be great. Carpets, dampen up the sound. Wall panel.
I would do, and then I think like it was a great idea to do like photos from testimonials, like screenshots. It could be a bunch of screenshots from Twitter.
Oh,
it could be
everything.
Direct quotes and like photos from testimonial videos.
Plus reviews, screenshots, all that jazz.
Yeah.
One of the things that I realize is a huge differentiating factor in our sales process is the fact that we've done this before. I don't know how many. So there's us and there's automation agencies. And let's say I'm an SEO company of 30 people. How many people in the market can like give that like useful information to a CEO of a 30-person SEO company to show that they know the automations? Currently, it's only us.
Here's the thing, the most effective way for the company to run is it if I don't do anything. And David,
Just collect the money.
yeah, David does it all. It's delegation. If we have the sales deck, which would have the same sales deck, but then like the use cases, and maybe it's a separate sales deck. We have like the generic sales deck.
Yeah, we have an SEO.
The add-on that's just for SEO or for a content thing or real estate or
The post-call booking flows should be different if a company is in this industry or this industry or this industry. So ideally we get to the point, and this is like a North Star obviously, is like an SEO company books a sales call, we send them SEO specific stuff into nurturing manually at first, right?
yeah, sure. But then we build it up.
We can write an email sequence.
Yeah.
Actually, I read an interesting thing recently. I think it makes a lot of sense. The dude said that when the person is in a sales process, they consider buying, they starve for information.
Of course.
They want more. So it's like absolutely okay to send them an email every 3 hours.
Yeah.
With
Because they're like, oh, I just booked this sales call, or I showed up on the sales call. And yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and also there are like a lot of like kind of like boring reminder emails like, hey, like don't forget you have a call in an hour. It's like it just get archived. But if you write something like, hey, here are the reasons why like people don't do it and like don't miss this opportunity. Like here's why, and there are like 5 reasons why you shouldn't miss this call. And it's like,
it's proper nurture.
Yeah.
That's the first episode. So thanks for tuning in. Please, we're going to be trying to post as many of these as possible, but in order to make these as cool and as good as possible and interesting as possible, we're going to need your feedback on it. So if there's anything that you would want us to show you inside OpsKings, how it happens, how our behind the scenes work, how our process works, etc., leave your comments down below and let us know what is it that you want us to film. And we're going to see you in the next episodes.